Today I choose to follow you.
Good morning. It's Monday, the 4th of July, and I trust you got a decent cup of coffee to start the week off with. And if you have your Bibles, turn to Hebrews chapter 11. We're going to do verse 11. Hebrews 11, vers 11. This is Coffee with God. Hebrews 11:11, talking about Sarah. By faith, even Sarah herself received ability to conceive, even beyond the proper time of life, since she considered him faithful who had promised. Isn't that an awesome verse? Now, the literal translation of that, Sarah herself received ability, is literally the power for the laying down of seed. She received at the age of 90, in her 90s, Abraham and her, she received the power to lay down seed, became fruitful. Her womb was regenerated. And listen to what it says here. Even beyond the proper time of life, since she considered him faithful who had promised. Now, my friends, the problem with the church today, the problem with you and me, the problem with going into this week is we focus so much on what the newspapers, what the media, what the world, what social news, what social trends, and we get pulled into all the negativity, all the limitedness, the petrol prices going up. There's not enough economy. There's not enough finances in households anymore. People can't afford to buy groceries anymore. Is that true of your life? Is your supplier, is God the one who promised to supply your need every day? Not your wants and your desires and everything that you look at and you think you want, but God promises to supply your daily bread, that which you need. Are you believing in him? Because listen to me. Listen to what this verse is saying. This is huge. She received the power to lay down a seed, because she believed in the one who made the promise. Is our ability, is our power, is our lifestyle not being limited by our lack of faith in our God who can supply? And we focus and we speak the negativity. We speak the fact that we can't afford. We speak the fact that it's becoming more difficult. Instead of believing in the God who is able to supply all our needs according to his riches. Listen, he's not governed. He's not limited. His resources don't get less because our government is bankrupt, because the interest repayments on our loans have far surpassed the 20-30% that it should, and it's over 60-70% of our income is now spent on debt, servicing of debt, paying of interest on money loaned. What was the statistic I heard the other day? 80% of most households' income are spent within the first 5 days. I mean, there was on carte blanche last night. And so I start believing it, and I start speaking it into my life and into my existence, and I start to become fearful, and I start to become worried about how am I going to get through this day? How am I going to get through this week? How am I going to get through this month? Well, it's the 4th of July, and this is the start of a week. Mag jou geloof in God, mag jou vertroue in God, in sy geloofwaardigheid. En as hy iets beloof, wat het hy vir jou beloof? What has he promised you? What has he said in his word about those who seek to follow him, to obey him? And come on, guys, let's take this July by the scruff of the neck and let's live it as children who are supplied out of the heavens, not out of the world's economy, because our Father is a Father who's in heaven. Hallowed be his name. He has limitless resources by which he can empower us. Listen, she received the power to lay down a seed. She received the ability because she had faith in the one who promised. What are you believing God for? Do you really believe that he's the one who makes the difference in your day? There's a thought. If you want to stretch it out, if you want to come and chat it through with me, if you want to come and speak about your fears, if you want to come and speak about your reality, if you think I'm just being too airy-fairy, then come and chat with me. And be prepared to drink a coffee or two. And let's have a time together where we encourage one another in the promises of God and in how faithful our God is to meet our needs. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. May the Lord bless you.